was fine. It was just the weird glitch. You have really no idea why it did that. But anyway, let's play some weird old pinball games, shall we? It's partly inspired by the amazing game Demon's Tilt that just came out on the Switch. It was inspired by the Crush games, two of which came out of the PC Engine, one on the Mega Drive, which got localized and made a little less devilly, and got turned into Dragon's Fury. Then a sequel, not by the original team to that, was made, but there was also Jackie Crush on the Super Nintendo, which I'd never played until very recently. So, yes, these are very video gamey pinballs. Do a few things a regular pinball table don't, and I kinda like that. So, here we go. Let's just do that eclipse. And off we go. Check I've got the right keys. Oh, yeah, well that went well. So yes, can you guess which popular movie franchise this was inspired by? If the name Alien Crush didn't already kind of give it away. Yeah, I do. Oh, bonus table. Oh. Well, I got a few points at least. So yeah, I'm a big fan of video pinball. The first one I played was actually video pinball on the old Atari 2600, where because of the way the nudge worked on it, you could do some ridiculous maneuvers using the ball and get ridiculous high scores. And then I had one of the first games I got for the ZX Spectrum was a pinball game. But really it wasn't until Digital Illusions. Yes, the ones now known as DICE, of Battlefield fame. They did some amazing pinball games on the Amiga, Pinball Dreams, Pinball Fantasies and Pinball Illusions, and between those they are what got me really into playing pinball. And then when I got PC there was also Epic Pinball and Extreme Pinball, which I both rather enjoyed. And there's been a few other odds and ends and compilations over the years. And then Zen Pinball came along, or Pinball FX. And yeah, between Pinball Arcade and Pinball FX3, I've got a lot of pinball tables. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of them. I've got most of the Pinball Arcade ones on console, but not the Zen Pinball or Pinball FX. That's because I prefer using an Android tablet for pinball. Just something about having the big screen in the portrait mode just really works for me. lost something on the desktop. Okay, we'll have one more go at that. Fast, we'll put the other music, because I can't remember what it sounds like. Okay, now why has... There we go. Thought I'd lost a window for a second. Still getting the hang of this. And tonight I am actually streaming at 1080p and 60 frames per second. So the computer, apart from that one glitch earlier, the computer does appear to be holding up okay. Which is good, because I wasn't entirely sure it would. Yes, another surprise was finding out that at some point the amount of my upload speed for my internet service provider had doubled at some point, and I'd not noticed until this morning when I ran a speed test. So immediately I was like, oh, that is very good for streaming. Because one of the main reasons I hadn't done it in the past was because I didn't have enough upload speed. Well, that went well. But yeah, sadly I've never gotten to play a lot of pinball tables in real life. We had in the 80s we had a lovely beach arcade here that had a few old mechanical tables. One of the pubs I used to go to when I was a student in Aberdeen had a kind of Top Gun inspired table that was rather fun. But really the pinball table I played the most was the Doctor Who pinball, which coincidentally the next town over from here, there was 4 of us, all Doctor Who fans, used to get together every so often for just messing about, chatting and stuff. And coincidentally the local bowling alley had the Doctor Who pinball machine, so yeah, that got played a lot. Right, let's go into Devil's Crush now. There we go. Play a fast new game. Right. So yeah, out of all the Crush tables, this is the one I'm most familiar with. And it's a Dragon's Fury incarnation on the Mega Drive, which I will take a look at after this. Yes, they kind of de-Satanized it a bit, got rid of some of the pentagrams. Yes, if you see this and you look at the trailer for Demon's Tilt, yeah, you can definitely see where the inspiration came from for that. And that is a game I will be playing next month, as the current plan is to get a capture card, since everything is kind of, well, since everything's mostly worked so far, get a capture card and start streaming PS4 and Switch games. And indeed, doing that and running 16:9 games is why I was changing all the settings and had all the issues earlier. Because this new layout's specifically for 16:9 games, so that I'm not obscuring too much of the screen. But I'm kind of just learning things as I go along, and you know, not getting too frustrated when things don't quite work. But I've been doing a lot of testing. Handy thing with OBS is I can record test videos that give me a pretty good idea of whether things are going to work or not. No, not quite. Oh, I didn't even get my name up. Well, let's go and have a look at the localized version that got released on the Mega Drive and that I actually owned at the time. Here we go. Just quickly checking a setting. Let's just increase the size of this a little bit. But yeah, sadly the webcam I've got is not the best. It's a very cheap 15 quid model I bought a decade ago. It doesn't have zoom, it doesn't have autofocus, it's not great. It again is something that may get replaced at some point, but I'm not sure. At least half the streamers I watch and follow don't use cams, so it was kind of 50-50 whether I'd bother or not, but well, I tried it to see if it would work, and it works, so great. Right, let's go. Dragon's Fury. I played this a lot. This and Gauntlet 4 were probably my most played Mega Drive games. And yes, you will notice it's not pentagrams there. It's just regular 5-pointed stars now. Nothing occult or Satan-y about them at all. Yeah, really, other than the name change and a few relatively minor graphics tweaks, they didn't really make many changes to this. And yeah, absolutely love it. I'm not doing too well today, am I? And again, the new game Demon still has a very the soundtrack sounds very reminiscent of this one. Some great Mega Drive style chip tunes on there. Oh, teleport the ball. No, get back up that table. That's it. Is that last ball? Yeah. No, didn't get an extra ball. We'll have one more go. One thing that feels slightly weird in these games is I've gotten so used to using the shoulder buttons on joypads for triggering the flippers. Going back to systems that didn't have shoulder buttons and having to use the face buttons in the D-pad just feels a little off to begin with. Also just going to check something. Yeah, no, that is working. Okay, cool. Ah, yeah, here we go. Yeah, I'm a bit of a fan of pinball games that have enemies walking around the table that you hit with a ball. It's part of why I liked Metroid Pinball on the DS so much. And the excellent Plants vs Zombie table on Pinball FX2 also had some of that when you launch certain modes. It's a shame that that table isn't available on FX3 or on the Android or iOS games, because it was a really fun table. Okay, I've got this. I think I've improved on my score from last time at least. Ah, oh well. I'll beat my previous score though at least, so that's something. Game over. Okay, so 10 Gen licensed that for release in the US, and somehow they also wangled the rights to publish their own sequel to it, not developed by the original team. And this is that one, and I also owned this on the Mega Drive at some point. And in fact, I probably played this one more than I played Dragon's Fury. So this one, the table's a bit bigger, everything's just a little bit brighter and more colourful. Oh, I didn't know Thyra from Gauntlet made a guest appearance in this. Yes, probably my most played Mega Drive games were this, Dragon's Fury, and Gauntlet 4. Which, yeah, there was a weird naming thing with Gauntlet. Its main mode was an excellent port of the arcade game, with some excellent music that none of the other versions had, and also an original mode that had, I think, several dungeons and towers you could go up and down floors on. Yeah, it was a very faithful adaptation, and the additional soundtrack was absolutely fantastic. In fact, I'd like to have a quick go on that later tonight. I plan on streaming till about 9 o'clock, so I've got time for a few other things. No, no, no. Ah. That sinking feeling where you just know the ball's going down the drain, no matter what you do. Get up there with the rituals commencing. But yeah, I'd actually intended streaming. I'd hoped to stream last night, but my fatigue hit me really bad yesterday. hit me really bad earlier today as well, but finally about tea time started to feel okay, and I'd been kind of messing about with cables and things anyway, so I thought, oh well, might as well give the new settings and stuff a test, see if everything's working okay. And yeah, apart from MAME crashing earlier twice, yeah, things have been going okay. Just one more wee blue guy. There we go. So again, anyone watching or watching the archive, hope this is at least taking your mind off things for a while. Gaming's always been one of my go-to things when I need a distraction, so more than happy to share that a bit with you all. And next month I'll start streaming some of the games I rarely start playing to just to keep distracted. I also made the discovery I am quite close to getting my first Platinum trophy on PlayStation 4, and I'm thinking that'd be a good idea for a stream. Getting the last couple of things done to get that first Platinum.
Match this. Game over.
So yeah, there you go. I said not developed by the same team as the other games, but definitely not a case of a new team coming along and messing things up. It's still just as much fun as the other games. So let's go for the last Crush game I own, because there was, I believe, some sort of revamp of Devil Crush on the Wii or the Wii U, but I don't have the Wii set up at the moment, and I never owned a Wii U, so I can't really check. And I just realised I do not have that setting there. Just give me a second to find this one. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, I've lost a file. Well, I will try an alternative instead. See if some of the other tweaking and setting up I did earlier works out. I'm not entirely sure what resolution this is going to run in. This might not look great. Oh no. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. No, wrong thing. this is where my slightly dodgy hands start causing problems. Come on, no, select that. I just want to switch this window. Why do you keep selecting that? I want... You know what? Easier doing it that way. There we go. And now the sound appears to have... Oh no, there we go. Yay! So yes, part of finally having a PC that can actually handle decent games, I bought a bunch of shoot-em-ups cheap in sales and can finally play them now. So I picked up Raiden 3 and Raiden 4. Didn't pick up Raiden 5 because I own that on PlayStation 4. But yeah, a big shoot-em-up fan, even if I'm not necessarily actually any good at them. Again, change to an itch. Yep. Yep. But this game also has one of the best weapons in video games, the purple toothpaste laser, and hopefully I will get it at some point during this level. Right, come on, drop the purple, drop the purple, drop the purple, with the purple. Or maybe put one in this game. Oh, it's the green laser in this one. I'm thinking of Raiden 4. 4's got the purple toothpaste laser. Now let's just clear things up a little. Keep a little bit of breathing space. So yeah, if you've come to this channel to see top world-class video game playing, well, I hate to tell you this, you're just going to get some numpty having fun. Okay, one there. Oh. Yeah, we'll do one continue. Yeah, you're not going to be seeing any one credit complete runs on this channel. Yeah, I think I'll maybe have to check to see if there's any settings for OBS that will automatically resize that window, rather than me having to do it manually, because I have some nerve damage and tendon issues in my hands, which unfortunately stops me from playing some games. Well, it stops me from playing some games well. And has completely stopped me playing some others. Sadly, I can't play a lot of music games these days. Kind of one of the first signs of my hand's having serious issues where my hand's aching, getting sore after just 5 minutes of playing Rock Band, which is a shame because I love my music games, but there's hardly any I can play competently anymore. I won't bother continuing with that. Oh. But yeah, I'll have to do some testing, see if there's a thing that'll automatically resize that window. It's also a reason, despite now owning a PC that can run Stalker plus mods at 60 frames a second, I can't handle playing the game anymore because it uses mouse and keyboard, and it turns out I can't do mouse and keyboard very well anymore. Which is a shame, but you know, there you go. Okay, let's quit this. Now, let's fire up Raiden 4, which was the one I was doing the widescreen tests with earlier, but I may have to resize the capture again. Come on. Oh god, yeah. Is this working now? Nope. Oh, what has gone wrong here? Bear with me just a second. I know what's happened here. If you just bear with me a second, I'm going to have to fix some things here. I'll be back in just a minute.